Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 13 of Crusader Kings 2. We have managed to form the Kingdom of England. We're still having a bit of a problem where we have two sons that are from our previous marriage and aren't part of our dynasty, and if the game ends currently, if we die currently, then the game will end because we don't have anyone of our bloodline who will inherit our titles. Now somebody did mention changing the succession law. Now, we can't actually do that at the moment, and there are certain criteria that you do actually have to sort of meet before you can change it. What we would want is the ultimogeniture, which is the opposite of primogeniture. So basically, the youngest child would inherit. Now, in order to do that, we need to have not previously changed the succession law, that's this particular leader, and we haven't. We need to be at peace, have no regency, not be a viceroy, no vassals fighting each other, and no vassal of count or above has a negative opinion of you. That's the one that I thought would be hardest to get, but we've actually already got that. We'd still need to reign for 10 years, and also we'd need to make sure we don't have autonomous vassals. Now that's under crown authority, and changing that's actually very important. Now what it would actually do, it would give us a little less vassal opinion, but what it does, it allows us to appoint army leaders, and it allows us to revoke certain titles, and it gives us some higher levies as we go along. You can go really high up this tree, but we don't really need to. So what we're going to do is set low crown authority. I like to do that as much as possible anyway. Let's go ahead and unpause the game. Increase the speed a little bit. We can't do anything until we have ruled for 10 years anyway. Is there anywhere we can find out how long we have been the ruler? That's when we formed the kingdom. August 800. Well, that's how long we've held that title. Can't quite tell how long we've been the ruler. There's got to be something here that says dynasty tree. Yeah, not 100% sure. We'll keep our eye on it anyway. We'll let things continue. We can spark a war or two because we can try and grab a few more provinces as we go. There's no reason why we shouldn't. Let's just make sure that we are keeping everybody happy, because now that we know we want to try this, we've got to keep everybody in a positive opinion. So we need to keep sucking up in the county of Oxford, which we are doing. Our Chancellor is there. We could also go ahead and send him a gift. Take quite a bit of money to do that. We could also go ahead and... Looks like he's already got an honorary title, so we'll leave that be. And hopefully we'll get to a point where we have reigned for 10 years. I guess we reigned when our... Who would have been your ruler? It would have been your brother. But your brother died before you could take the throne. So you'd have taken the throne when your father died. And your father died August 800. So you should have been the ruler for 10 years. Or maybe it means we have to be the ruler of England for 10 years. That's quite the possibility. Maybe we have to be the ruler of England for 10 years. Let's just double check. Yeah, it has reigned for at least 10 years, so it might take a little while, and there's still every chance that, you know, we could die before that happens, so we will have to keep our eye on things. Now, we're not really going to have to use our Chancellor for doing much in the way of fabrications, because we are the de jure... getting some gold. Because we now own the Kingdom of England, and the de jure Kingdom of England is all of this land here. So there's quite a lot of stuff that we will have claims on. If we actually just have a little look, you can see we've pretty much got claims on everything. So we want to try and take Wessex, Surrey, Sussex, and all of these places here. Let's go ahead and have a look where we can make ourselves a claim. We could claim de jure claim on Wessex. There's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't go ahead and do that. I don't think this guy's going to be able to field much of an army. He does have quite a few allies, to be honest, including Northumbria. So maybe we shouldn't pick on him first. Maybe we should have a look and see if we can pick on some of the smaller ones first. What about you? You have even more allies. Although, yeah, you've got Pictland and Strathclyde, and there's lots of people here that would be willing to jump to your defence. Would be nice if we could take Surrey, though. We want to try and get as strong as possible. We could go ahead here and... yeah, he's revolting against his liege. If that conflict ends, our war will end too. Yeah, we don't really want to have that... although we could just go and get a de jure claim on York. We could probably get that nice and easily. Let's try and do that. Let's go ahead and raise our vassals then. We'll just have to make sure we get it done quite quickly. Let's move everybody into Leicester. Got some levy reinforcements. We'll group everybody up, move them into York, and we'll try and siege it out as soon as possible. Let's just get everybody to move in there right now. We certainly have enough men to do so. And we just need to sort of grab land in the right order so that we don't end up sort of having to fight everybody's allies. Hopefully we should be able to siege that out quite quickly. Already 5.3% of the way through the siege. Random bickering doesn't concern me. Of course, we do still want to try and kill off our eldest sons if we get the opportunity to do so. To that end, are they actually old enough to swing a sword yet? You are, and you're actually leading the troops. And Demetrio, where do we select our army? Toggle siege view, attempt to assault. Used to be a way to select the army. Split in half, new unit. No, well, we'll wait till we move them and then we'll sort that out. What I want to do is put both of the sons leading the army. And then there's every chance that we can get them killed. In fact, now that they are both old enough, we could take you. You are really awful. But our spy master's not doing an awful lot. So what we could do, for example, what's our spy master like? He's a good spy master, but if we go ahead and you're right, you've got the barony of Warwick. If we go ahead and appoint our own son, assuming now that I can find him, appoint you as our spy master, and then if we send you over to somewhere really hostile like the Byzantine Empire, and we get you to scheme, what's most likely to get you killed? %10 chance yearly that you'll be discovered studying technology. Right, hopefully leaving him there might get him killed if we're lucky. So that's stage 1 of our plan. Where are we? We're up here somewhere. Keep our eye on what's going on. Vassal still dealing with the Viking invasion. That's fine. I can deal with that. So we'll try and take York if we can. Might not have been a bad idea actually going to war with Wessex, because even though we'd have been dealing with a few of the other countries around here, opinion change, very good. These guys are revolting against each other anyway, so it won't. They'd be keeping each other busy. But we'll see if we can siege out York. It's quite a nice sized province if we can get it. How many holdings are here? Quite a few. We'll see if we can siege out the other 3 holdings, because it will all add to the war score. And maybe we'll need to consider getting ourselves some mercenaries before we go into war with anybody else. We do have to be really careful. Let's have a quick look at the intrigue, because we have just taken a prisoner. Can we sell you off for 26 gold? No reason why we shouldn't do that. It's all free money. And we'll just let that continue on. In fact, I think we'll actually go up to speed 4, because there's not really a lot else we can do while we're waiting for that. Just hoping that our sons get killed in some way. Should definitely throw these guys into a fight at some point. Got a couple more holdings to siege out. I'm not sure whether it's better to how do I want to put this? I'm not sure whether it's better to siege the top holdings of every province, whether that gives me more war score than sieging out all of the smaller holdings in one province. I don't know which way it works. My actual son of the right dynasty is now of age. He is unlanded. He will stay unlanded for the time being because we're probably going to be able to give him York or something once we take that. I mean, we can have a much bigger domain size now as well because we are technically a kingdom. So that gives us a bigger domain size. We do need to make sure that we can try and siege these provinces out and win this war before the war ends between Northumberland and the revolters. Because otherwise that sort of ends our war as well, which we don't really want to happen if we can avoid it. So I think what we'll do is we'll siege out this holding and then probably go and siege the other provinces. So let's go ahead and move over here. And what we can do now... Crown Authority is still too low to change leaders. Has that not actually gone through yet? No, that's a bit of a pain. Oh well, we'll have to leave that for the time being. Okay. Ah, there we go. Limited Crown Authority has gone through. We can actually move in and... Oh no, I was going to try and attack those guys, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, simply because they got chased off by our vassals. I'll try and siege this out first, and hopefully we can run and take these guys out. How quickly are they sieging? 4.5% a tick. We are doing 4.4% a tick. They might actually beat us to it, which I'd prefer it if they didn't. I don't want them to unsiege this. Oh, you've done a little bit of harm to the old vassals. Not an awful lot going on here. Yeah, we should get this first, and then I'll dive in and attack them straight away. Give him a chance because I want him to try and get killed. That's the reason. That's the only reason he's the spy master. He's on a suicide mission. It's my my son that's actually the one we want to be our heir. Is the one that wants to be spy master, but we need to get his older half brother killed off first. As soon as we siege out this top holding, which should be on the next tick. Worst case scenario, we will unsiege this if they... Well, we'll re-siege it if they unsiege it. Right, we have a victory. We are paused. We are going to move in here. No, they've just managed to unsiege one holding, but we didn't even manage to catch them. That's very annoying. They're very quick moving around. Might have to do some sort of split here in an effort... No, we did actually manage to catch them that time around. Yeah, he's not going to like me for a while, but bear in mind, I'm doing this for your own good. The fact that your older brother is the spy master is probably what's going to get him killed off. Yep, a lot of people would be a better spy master, but give him a chance to get himself killed. That's why he's there. 75%. We've got more of our children coming of age. Just hoping we can grab this. Obviously, we are still hostile to the Northumbrian troops as well, because this is technically their land. We sort of taken the opportunity here to sort of revolt in a civil war. We might actually be able to vassalize people here. Offer vassalization. He would accept. It is a de jure county of England. So there we go. He accepts that. I mean, we could probably try and vassalize a lot of these. Offer vassalization. You wouldn't accept. Why won't you accept? Because you don't like me. And this guy definitely won't like me. Oh, he would actually accept. Quite surprised by that. I rule in the Kingdom of England. There we go. So we now have another province, and somebody else will have to go and deal with that issue there. What are we up to? 75%. Now, are you just telling me about this? Yep, you're just telling me what's going on. We need him to get caught stealing from Byzantium, and for him to get killed. That's the only way this is going to work, really. We'll check when we're no longer at war. just to see if we can... we were defeated. Where were we defeated? Oh, somewhere's been looted. Oh, well, not an awful lot that I can do about that. But we shall fight on. We'll try and finish this war if we can. Random nobleman. We'll spend a little bit of gold to get that. Levy reinforcements in Leicester. It's always good. Siege is at... Okay, siege is done. We're at 95%. We need to siege out one more holding, so we'll just stay here for now. And that should stop the this army coming across. Child lacks a guardian. My granddaughter. Don't really care who educates you, to be honest. We'll just get any old random person educating them for now. We can always change it later, so we don't need to worry about that. Siege of Tamworth, really? Oh, it's just five men walking around. I don't really call 5 men a siege. But we should have a 100% war score as soon as we nab this. Indeed we do. What we'll quickly do is just go and attack the Northumbrian army. The main reason I want to try and do that is because we might end up getting our king killed. Where is he? You're not actually leading. Although you're... No, you're not actually leading. This is... Oh, right, okay. Because we are still part of the Byzantine Empire. We'll just ignore that until it goes away. I keep forgetting we've got, like, one little random province over there. Okay, so we've won this war. Let's go ahead and offer peace, enforce our demands. Now we get York. That is fantastic. So let's move you guys into friendly territory. And we can give York to our... Because we're getting unlanded sons now. So we can give you a landed title and you can have York. There we go. Right, let us drop our levies. Now, what are we looking like for the law at the moment? So, we still haven't reigned for 10 years. That's one issue that we need to sort out. But we do have some vassals now with negative opinions of us. So, we need to start working that out. We're 50 years old, so we are running out of time. Vassals. Who has the negative opinion of us? Wow, it's actually the Duchy of Wessex. I mean, we could go ahead and throw gold at them when we need to. Wessex is this one here, isn't it, I think? Yeah, it's the Duchy of Wessex. You actually endorse it. So let's go ahead and move our Chancellor. Move you here. Still haven't got him killed yet, our son, the Spy Master, who's spying over in Byzantium. I was hoping he'd get caught and killed. Can we ransom you off? 70 gold? Yep, let's go and do that. Free monies. Daughter wants us to find her someone to marry. That is fine. We should go ahead and do that. That's this one. Arrange marriage between you and... Who could you marry? Is there anyone useful? What about if we were to marry you to someone in power? You're married already. What about over here? You're married, but you have a son who isn't married. So what about we arrange marriage between you and my daughter? You probably won't go for matrilineal. Nope, didn't think so. But that will give us another ally over in Europe, which could be very, very useful to us. Fantastic. We're doing okay on money and stuff here. We could go ahead and take another province or two. But I don't want to end up having loads of provinces with a negative opinion of me when we've ruled for 10 years. So, when did we actually form England? England was formed on the 29th of March, 1820. So, we've still got to live for another 5 years to get through this. Free investor, we'll just ignore everything that's going on over there for now. Revolt risk, not too bothered about that at the moment. It's gone through anyway, that law change. We can create the Duchy of York. Hedge Knights, yeah, that's fine. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's create the Duchy of York. And let's go ahead to our son, who will probably be our king we want. Well, he won't be our king, because if we change it to Ultimagenitor, it will be our youngest son. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to grant you the Duchy of York. That gives you Lincoln, but that's fine. We'll just spend all the gold on the Hedge Knights. Popes keep dying off. What are we like with the Pope at the moment? Only 11. Where is our chaplain? You are actually in Rome. You're not doing a particularly good job. And yes, I know we still have this terrible spy master, but he's literally just there to get killed. I'm amazed that he hasn't been killed yet. Pause the game somehow. We'll go ahead and unpause that. And we've actually had an opinion change, which is good. Pope's opinion has changed. Actually getting a little bit of extra luck here, but... oh, another opinion change. That's probably helped quite a bit. Let's have a look at that now. Yeah, he's up to 52 now, so... again, we need to go and suck up to the county of Oxford. Ideally, we want them all to be at 100%, but we might have to move around, just try and keep them all positive. This guy really, really doesn't like us, so let's go ahead and move the Chancellor to the county of Oxford. And that's probably a good place to end the video. So we haven't quite screwed the game up completely yet. There's still a chance we could pull through this. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you are still enjoying Crusader Kings 2, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.